I signed up to be part of a 60-day business success program where we are going to meet every Thursday. And our first meeting was yesterday. I am super happy I signed up. Our facilitator, Nina Choi, is great. I love her energy. I love the way she is sort of leading the conversation and just making us all feel welcome and heard. We're all like business owners, don't know what the fuck we're doing or starting, and we feel very timid, and she's just very welcoming. I couldn't ask for a better instructor slash facilitator. But one thing that we touched on primarily was what our purpose is. So basically, so before we get into all like the nitty gritty of the details and the objectives and the key indicators, the first class was really spent on defining our purpose of what fuels us and in turn what fuels our business. And it's something I've always struggled with because when I think about that, my mind kind of goes into two avenues of like, well, I have my personal reasons, but and then like my personal reasons, clients don't care about my personal reason. They care about their reason. So that's more business related. So I've always struggled with that. But I had a little bit of a one-on-one time with Nina, and she was able to help me sort of understand that those two avenues eventually are intertwined and connected. The reason why it's so important, the business is so important to me personally, is the same. It's very similar to the reason why what we do is so important for my clients. And I want to share that exercise with you. Basically, it starts with, the first question is, what do you do? What does your business do? So for me, my business, in my business, we provide lawn service and landscaping services to residential and commercial clients. And then, so the second question would be, well, why is that important to you? And that's where my head goes into two separate ways. Personally, it's important to me because it's a family-owned business that my dad started from nothing, and I work with my brother and my dad and basically my mom. It's a family business, and I feel proud of that. So why is that important for you to work with your family? It's important for me because I want to be able to grow this and show my family that even though we come from nothing, even though they came from like very humble beginnings, and we always feel like we're the smart person in the room, like even though we had that upbringing, that start, we still were able to do something big, and that we can compete with other people who did go to university and did work in these business careers and do have experience. Like we can compete. We're no different. We're no less. And why is that important for me? I want to be eventually able to grow this company. So I guess the question would be, why is it important for me to scale the company and grow it? Well, I want to do that personally because I want to be able to essentially retire my parents and let them enjoy their life however they want. For the last 30 years, they've worked because they've had to. And I like the idea of having them work because they want to. And I want to be able to do that for them because they haven't been able to do that for themselves, from my perspective. And I want my dad to take my mom on dates. I want my parents to go meet their first granddaughter, whenever they get some free time. I want them to go to San Antonio and enjoy the Riverwalk whenever they feel like it. I want my dad and my mom to go enjoy the beach here in, let's say, Corpus Christi. I want them to go travel and visit their family in Mexico and spend time with their brothers and sisters and just enjoy the beauty that the Mexican culture and that Mexico as a country has to offer. They've haven't been able to do that for as long as I can remember because they're always working, and they've given so much to me and to my brother and sister that I this is the only way I know how to give back to them. So bam, and we got deep. We went from here to here, just asking the same question: why is this? Why is that? So now, if we go to like the personal reason, I mean, a business reason, why is providing lawn service and landscaping important to you? It's important to me because I hope that it helps our clients feel a sense of pride of their own property, that they can walk outside and be like, oh man, everything looks so good. Well, why is having your clients feel like that so important to you? It's important to me because I want my clients to enjoy their time with their family. It's the connection, family here, family there. I want them to feel like when they get home, it's one less task, one less chore that they have to do that we took care of. And now they can go outside into their backyard, into their patio, into their pool area, and enjoy time with their family, enjoy their evening with their wife, with their kids. And why is that important to you? It's important to me because that's what I wish I had. I I wish I had the countless nights where I wish I had the countless memories of evenings where I was outside with my parents, my brother, my sister, friends, and just enjoying the cool weather, enjoying the outdoor space, not looking around and be like, oh, it's such a fucking mess. And I think that's what I lack in my own personal life. And by me providing the service I do for our clients, I hope that they can enjoy that for themselves. We work in more of a higher end neighborhoods, so they're gonna have the pool, they're gonna have the patio space, they're gonna have the nice grass and the flower beds and bushes, and they're gonna have the space. So us managing that in my hope is that the clients then are able to really relax and have a good time and enjoy their own space. So anyway, so to summarize that, all this stuff is like digging deeper and deeper and deeper. And the idea is that you start to really narrow down and find those, as Nina said, go those kind of like juicy words of of what where your passion is coming from. So I'm gonna have to watch this back and write down what keywords I was using, but I think it's like pride, family, just the concept of taking like clients having their time back because they don't have to go and mow the lawn. They don't have to go and pull the weeds and be stressed out. They can like just come home and be like relax. That's what drives me, and that's what I hope that this brand, our logo, represents to others. Is they're here to help. They're having them improves my life. Having their services makes my life less stressful. Talking to Efren or his team or anybody in the company always puts me in a better mood. Like that's what I want to be associated with. That's what I want my brand to be associated with. So my goal is to just essentially kind of summarize this and put this into not a tagline, but like sort of like a sentence slash mini paragraph of what the purpose of native scenery landscapes is. And not it's not going to be to cut your lawn perfectly because nobody fucking cares. First of all, second is we're competing with 10-year-olds that go mow lawns. I'm not going to compete on how good a grass can be cut. What I'm competing on is everything I just spoke about and touched on. Is the stress free, is the family time, it's being prideful of your own space, wanting to invite others into it so they can also enjoy it. being sociable, memories. Like that's what I'm trying to sell on, not the fact of, yeah, well, we got to apply this certain herbicide for this certain plant. Like nobody fucking cares. Just make it look pretty, and I want to see flowers. Anyway, a little bit of rambling, but that's sort of what the first class was about. A lot of that, and I haven't necessarily solidified a statement yet, but I'm going to use this video to look back at and really work on it. Before I leave, the main reason why this is so important is because you can't build a company based off like a flimsy like base. I've been in the game for 7 years, going on 8 almost, and I think the reason I'm having a lot of trouble now is because we're building this massive like company off of a little 2x2 concrete footing. It needs to be like a 20 by 20 foot concrete footing, solid piece, reinforced. And that's what the passion, like that's what you're understanding, what fuels you, what drives you to get up every day and do the things you do. Not having that solidified and not having the self-awareness to know exactly what that is what's causing me now a lot of headache, because I'm getting pulled too thin. I'm getting stretched too thin because I don't have a solid, concrete, narrow path. I don't have a concrete, solid, narrow, concrete, solid, strong foundation. And I'm building on it over the years, but it's wobbly, it's cracking, it's bending, it's starting to lean a little bit, and it's gonna come crashing down. And I think that this is the year that we're gonna really get it under control, and I hope to start fresh with a concrete, solid, I don't know what to call it, statement, passion, whatever. A solid, concrete reason why we do what we do. It's not the technical stuff. It's deeper than that. And that's what I'm trying to understand.